Kansas City. Valley Sports Kansas City. The heart of the fan.
Royals baseball tonight from beautiful Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, where the Royals are 3-1 on this homestand, and they go for a winning series against the Angels tonight. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the ballpark with Rex Hudler. I'm Brian Lefevre. The Royals are playing very well right now. The starting pitching is good. The offense is putting pressure on the opposition in just about any inning. The bullpen has come up big, but let's begin with that starting pitching, which is on quite a roll.
Always sets the tone, Rhino, man. It's beautiful to see when a starter can go out there and miss bats and do soft contact. Greinke started it and kept it going. Look at that 2.73 ERA since July 10th. That's third in Major League Baseball, folks. The offense is coming by, and they're supporting that pitching, taking a lot of pressure off the pitchers by scoring runs, moving guys, power's coming. I mean, this is an exciting offense right now. They're fun to watch. They're hitting the ball to all fields, and then that pin to win, doing the job, bringing in, inducing a ground ball double play. All those guys out there have really stepped up their game. Look at Garrett having fun. Stamont finishes it off. What a beautiful thing.
And right before the break, Angel Zerpa came up to pitch a big game for the Royals in Toronto. He's back to make the start against the Angels tonight.
Longoria, a guy last year who was one of the catalysts to a surprising Giants team.
Meet Evan Longoria. He's watching MLB Network.
Back, dude. Longo's hitting with big-time power. Still that
because that's what baseball fans do.
Right, here we go. Longo, 2022.
Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs. Angel Zerpa in Toronto, Hud, your thoughts?
Man, are you kidding? I don't think we have enough time. This young man, he's 22 years old, just another young starter, a stable of him that Mike Matheny has, and she was fearless. He's facing the second best offense in the American League, and he only gave up 1 run in 5 innings. Strong, did a lot of pitch to contact, pitched inside. He tamed those tough Blue Jays, and it was nice to see for Zerpa, and hopefully he'll repeat that tonight.
The Royals have won 3 in a row 5 times this year. They have not won 4 in a row. That's what they're going for tonight. And the first pitch is coming up next.
I got the mic today. I got the mic. You got the mic. I got the mic today.
Mom, I'm sorry if you hear anything that is said tonight. I apologize. I love you. I haven't talked to you in a few days.
Lo tuyo es rolling, olvídate de los fly. Dame los fly a mí, lo tuyo es para abajo.
Le voy a decir a la gente que me ponga el micrófono todos los días.
Claro.
When it's about to go down,
this is the story of the night.
MLB Tonight takes you there.
How about that?
Big moments, big reactions, and big interviews. Only on MLB Network's MLB Tonight.
Start your day the way we start ours.
Good morning.
With MLB Central on MLB Network.
Yes!
Holy moly!
Teeing up the day with news, stories, and special guests.
Blink twice if you're being held captive.
I almost didn't get in the building today, though. A full day of baseball starts with MLB Central.
Watching this show is a great move.
That's my thought.
Weekday mornings only on MLB Network.
Let's go!
Well, we've been waiting for weeks to reveal the mystery bobblehead. And there it is. Beautiful. A George Brett bobblehead. The only clue we got was that he began his professional career in Billings, Montana. It's a good looking bobblehead.
I love it. Fantastic. You know, he's already made contact, and look where his eyes are. That ball's going out of the ballpark.
With another mild weather night in Kansas City, it's 79 degrees. It's supposed to get back into the 90s again tomorrow. And the Royals will play an afternoon game with the Angels and then hit the road for a week. They'll go to New York for 4 and Chicago for 3. Well, the Angels on May 25th were 10 games above 500. They were 1 game out in the West, but they have had the worst record in the major league since, 13-39. They've only won 3 games in July, and they're without Mike Trout and Anthony Rendon. And with Shohei Ohtani leading off, that'll be the first left-hand batter that Zerpa has faced all year in the big leagues.
Can you believe that? Now, you think Zerpa has any fear? Absolutely not. This young man's pitching for his job. StatCast 3D, powered by Google Cloud. We're going to show you his arsenal from this season. He's got a nice little 4-seam fastball, not going to overpower, but he can top it, 94, 95 miles an hour at times. But he's better, a little lower. Pitches to contact, slider change, 2-seamer. And he attacks the zone, likes to pitch inside to righties, and that's a really good thing. It backs him off the plate, makes him uncomfortable, but this kid, his tempo, the way he pitches to contact, he's fun to watch. Let's hope he's on his game tonight. Defensively, forward, around the horn, we're going to show you Dozier. He's got 35 starts at first, 1 start at third, 2 in left, 20 as a DH, 20 in right field, and only 1 error in all those positions. Fantastic work. Lopez and Merrifield, this is the 20th time those two up the middle have played and started in a game this year. That's not too many, but still, they make a good combination.
Adrian Johnson, the crew chief, is at third base tonight. John Tumpane will call the balls and strikes, with Ryan Blakeney at first and Charlie Ramos at second. John Tumpane says play ball, and Zerpa is ready to go. And a fastball is in there at 94. And in case you're wondering, and Holtze knew that you were, Angel is the first Angel or Angel to pitch against the Angels.
For a start, and that's impressive. And only Holtze would pick that up. Now, I don't think it means a lot to Zerpa, but you know what though? All he can think about right now is getting Ohtani out, and then he'll focus on the next batter. Look at him.
3 pitches. Well, there's the question to, does he have any fear tonight?
Especially against the lefty. It's the first lefty he's faced in the big leagues. 22-year-old. The blue KC pitch tracks he earned on that as he paints the corner. And Ohtani, you got to go.
And a good low strike to Taylor Ward.
He just has some real nice poise. His tempo is really quick. You can see his arm swing. I mean, he gets right after it.
One and one on Ward, who was 0 for 4 last night. Left field and sinking, and Benintendi makes a diving play.
Ward hits it off the end of the bat. He hit a changeup to Benintendi. Benintendi came in hard once he knew it was going to possibly drop and closes the window. Beautiful job. Nice catch. A little Trevor turf on him. A little grass stain to start. Nice. Zerpa says thank you very much. Muchas gracias.
So 2 up, 2 down on 6 pitches. And Rengifo takes a little bit low, ball 1. The first inning in Toronto was the only inning where Zerpa had any trouble against the Blue Jays. That was a tough hop on Nicky Lopez. And Rengifo will be on with a 2-out hit.
104 right at you with topspin. Bounces 3-4 feet in front of you. That's all you can do is just what Nicky did right here. You can't move side to side, it's right at you. So sometimes it sticks in your glove, sometimes it doesn't. No fault. Very difficult play.
And that's a heck of a streak for Rengifo. He's reached base in 20 straight games. That's the second longest in the major leagues. Jose Abreu has reached in 27 straight. 0-1 on Max Stassi. Looking at a few of the Angels hitters coming up here in the first inning, who had long outs to center field and right center field last night. The wind was really blowing in from right. Stassi pulls it up the middle. Nicky Lopez will flip to second for the out, and Zerpa has no trouble in the first inning tonight.
What goes into a butcher box? 100% grass-fed beef, organic free-range chicken, heritage breed pork, and so much more. From farmers who believe in raising animals with care, which means no antibiotics or added hormones, ever. All with free shipping, right to your door, so you can spend less time searching and more time doing what matters most. Visit butcherbox.com to get a special offer when you sign up today.
At Boll & Branch, we don't make bedding like everyone else. We make it better. We prioritize thread quality, not thread count. We source the finest 100% organic cotton to make the softest, most luxurious fabrics on earth. We're free from toxins, the way home should be. Boll & Branch is made different, so you can sleep better at night. Experience the difference at bollandbranch.com.
Coming along, but not completely healed from the tightness in his hamstring. Royals have had 11 or more hits in all 4 games during this homestand, and they've had at least 1 hit in 29 of their 33 at-bats. And tonight they'll be facing left-hander Jose Suarez, who's making his 56th career appearance, but his first against the Royals.
Yeah, Suarez, another left-hander that's not exactly a soft tosser, but his 4-seam fastball, changeup, curveball combination, those are the 3 main pitches. Slider and 2-seamer, he'll mix those in as well. Not too much overpowering, but still look for a ball up in the zone because he's been prone to the long ball. Defensively, Magneuris Sierra, the center fielder. He's 6th in his 6th Major League season. He's made his Angel debut on Sunday. And the infield, Michael Stefanik is a second baseman. He's got his, he's made 5 errors in just his 12th start. Little rough beginning his career. He's a rookie.
First pitch swinging. And there is Sierra. So Witt is out. And now Suarez will get Andrew Benintendi, who's the subject of tonight's American Family Insurance Dream Fearlessly. And this is what he's done in his last 21 games.
How about the first bunt of the year last night? That was really nice. Finding holes all over the ballpark. That's right. He's Benny Barrel. He barrels balls all day long. And, you know, it's not a shock when you hear that noise and you look down and you see Benintendi running to first.
Two pitches and 2 outs for Suarez. Suarez, like Zerpa, is from Venezuela. And he started out of the bullpen this year for the Angels and was used as the pitcher after the opener. Give the bullpen some length after a reliever came in and pitched an inning or an inning plus. And now this is his 10th start. And a strike on MJ Melendez, who had struck out 3 times last night, leading up to his 2-run home run in the bottom of the 8th inning.
It's good to see him not swing at that pitch, because there's an unwritten rule in baseball. You don't swing at 3 first pitches and outs.
It was MJ's 2nd career opposite field home run, and it had also been a while since he had homered. He had gone 48 at-bats between home runs. And the defense was playing into pull, but not like they had been after showing off his opposite field power.
Look at this pop. This is incredible. This kid's got power to all fields. I mean, you know, the 49 homers he hit last year, we didn't see any of them. We saw a few highlights of them. But now that he's in the big leagues, that's why they call this the show. People watch the show, and he has been terrific. The power's amazing, man. He's well balanced. He has a knack to barrel balls, stays inside. He's able to pick up pitches out of the release point.
That is a 6-pitch, 1-2-3, bottom of the 1st for Suarez.
Karsten Sabathia trains in Win Reality.
I love it.
So Karsten hits in reality. He trains in win reality.
I'm glad I'm retired.
He hits in reality. Train in win reality. Win in reality. See infinite game speed pitches, work on timing, pitch recognition, and get more hits. Train new school. Hit old school. Be ready for real. Win reality.
With Home Chef, your home cooking is home nailing it. Our classic all-in-one meal kits are simple enough for anyone and delicious enough for everyone. When it comes to making dinner, fill in the blanks with Home Chef. Delicious, meet simple.
Get 16 free meals when you sign up at homechef.com.
With the Game Time app, I paid 60% less than this guy. What? And it's not just sports tickets. It's also concerts. Performances, too.
Oh, come on!
Download Game Time. Last-minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed.
Game, 10 of them in a quick top of the first for Angel Zerpa as he is back out there for the second. Joel Goldberg down by the Royals dugout. Talked to pitching coach Cal Eldred today that said that throughout the minors, Angel has been very aggressive, very fearless, and we've seen that so far in a limited time here. Why has he been so good? Cal said he's got that four-seamer into right-handers, down and away to lefties, the two-seamer down and away to right-handers, and he can bury it into left-handers. So he has both sides of the plate with those fastballs. Doesn't mean he's going to have both of those fastballs working so well every single night. So the next step at this level is dealing with a night where you don't have your best stuff, and also understanding the progression like so many of those other young Royals pitchers have had to deal with, of getting up here, being comfortable with the success that you have, and then suddenly facing the same team again and seeing teams adjust to you in a higher level of intensity. He said so far so good. That doesn't mean you're expecting a dark cloud, but you just know that there will be some struggles at some point. The fact that he has the weapons that he does should help shorten those rough moments, but there is a maturation process to come.
Wow, Goldie.
Outstanding analysis.
Outstanding analysis, Goldie.
Maybe you should come up here. Now, I couldn't do your job, but you probably could do mine. That was good. Nice talking to you. No, he's right. Zerpa, he attacks that strike zone with all of his pitches.
He's trying to come back from 3-0 against Jared Walsh. And it'll be a leadoff walk. What was most impressive when it was all said and done was how Zerpa didn't try and pick at the corners with the Blue Jays. I mean, he pitched them aggressively and especially inside, and proved to them that he wasn't just pitching inside here or there, but he was going to stay inside the whole game. And you could tell that after a while they were uncomfortable at the plate. He got them to move their feet out of the batter's box.
Exactly. You know, we talk about that at times when guys are comfortable. You got to make them uncomfortable. Nice change. I like the fact that the Blue Jays were 0 for with runners in scoring position that game. Runners on base.
He had some trouble in the first inning. He began with a 4-pitch walk to George Springer, but then a double play, a single, a walk, and then a strikeout, and then had very little trouble the rest of the way. Merrifield takes care of Adele. One down in the second inning. And then Zerpa retired 13 of the last 16. One on, one out to Phil Gosselin, who's back at third base tonight. He was 0 for 3 last night. Oh and 1. When the Royals beat the Angels in the playoffs in 14, they had the big three of Mike Trout, Albert Pujols, and Josh Hamilton. And they thought they had another big three this year: Shohei Ohtani, Mike Trout, and Anthony Rendon. But those three have been in the Angels lineup for just 17 games this year. Rendon is done for the year. Trout is eligible to come back any day from a stress reaction in his rib cage. So he's here and ready to be activated. It just hasn't happened in the first 2 games of the series. One hop to Witt. He lays back on it, hoping for a double play, and the Royals will not get it. But they get the lead runner, and there are 2 down.
Hey, whenever you're hit a changeup, that's difficult. Look at Witt. He didn't know when to come in, go back. That was tough, but he got the out for sure there. And once the ball dropped, Walsh continued. Sometimes if you can get the runner to stop, you go ahead and get the out at first and then get the guy in a rundown and get the double play. But that was tough read on changeup hit to you.
Outside ball 1 on Magneuris Sierra. Came up with the Cardinals. He has spent most of his career with the Marlins. One ball, one strike.
Interesting first name. I had to practice that 3 or 4 times.
Magneuris.
Okay. Thank you.
And now we can just call him Sierra the rest of the night.
Nice. Good player. Nice, really good speed. Excellent center fielder.
1 and 2. Nice save by Melendez. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Sierra.
Nice. Now, watching Melendez catch now, we've seen him catch quite a few games now, and he's got really good hands. Sometimes his technique with his body can be worked on. He needs to anchor down, and he comes up a lot. But overall, solid hands.
Taylor makes a play in center field, and Zerpa gets around the leadoff walk in the second.
Every game, every night, everything you need to see. Get all the highlights with the fastest hour on television. Quick Pitch, late nights and every morning, only on MLB Network.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Jackie Robinson searching home run into the left field stands.
Here comes Roger Maris. There's a new home run champion of all time. I don't believe what I just saw.
Cal Ripken Jr. has reached the unreachable star.
This crowd on its feet and in unison.
This one has a chance. Home run! Mike Piazza!
The Boston Red Sox are world champions.
Welcome to the first night of MLB Network.
Number 600 for Jim Thome.
That ball is gone.
106. That would be a new record.
It is caught! Oh, what a catch by Mike Trout.
The Cubs have finally won it all.
The Atlanta Braves are world champions.
These are watching this game on AFN, the American Forces Network. Welcome to those in countries around the world aboard naval ships at sea, and we thank you for your service. Curveball's in for a strike to Hunter Dozier. Royals went down on 6 pitches in the first against Jose Suarez. Dozier was 0 for 3 with a walk last night. 1-1. That last pitch was the first delivered by Suarez out of the strike zone. At the end, the game was 7 pitches, 7 strikes. So similar to Zerpa, he's going to put the ball in the strike zone. That cuts inside. 2 balls, 1 strike.
A late movement.
Dozier, Pasquantino, and Rivera are coming up. Slider, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Pretty good. Looks like he hides the ball well. It's part of the pitcher's arsenal, not just the pitches that he throws, but can he hide them? Can he hide the ball from the hitter as long as possible till the last minute?
Well, one thing for Suarez, when the Royals put the ball in play, they're hitting it right at the defender. Rengifo throws out Dozier, and there's 1 down in the 2nd inning. Suarez had an impressive last year with a 3.75 ERA, and the league had a tough time with his changeup, hitting just 145. This year, after having more intel on Suarez, his ERA is over 5.5, and the league has adjusted to the changeup, and we haven't seen many in the first 2 innings tonight. Fastball, curveball, slider. And there's a breaking ball outside for ball 1 on Pasquantino.
So we can tell you the pitches and where they throw them and what the average is against them and everything, but you know, we don't know the game plan of the pitching coaches and the performers, of how their plan of attack on the hitters. But we know that the Royals recently they've done their homework on pitchers. They're raking. They're competing in their at-bats. They're grinding pitchers down, eyeballing, waiting for their pitch, and not missing it when they get it.
Two and 1. Suarez comes in 2 tonight, not pitching particularly well, at least over his previous 3 starts. That'll be out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mentioned earlier that he had been used as the long reliever after an opener and doing well at that. But in his last 3 starts, his ERA is 9 and only going 12 innings over his last 3 starts. 12 innings and 4 home runs allowed. Fouled away by Pasquantino, still 2-2. Gave up 6 runs in that last start against the Dodgers and 3 home runs.
Another off speed coming here.
Good take.
Shown really good plate discipline. This is just his 17th at bat against a lefty in the big leagues. He's holding his own. He's hitting 250. And any left-handed batter, say you have 100, 200 at bats off lefties, you hit 250, that's respectable.
That'll get you in the lineup.
Better believe it.
Still 3-2. They've got Stassi on the leg.
Staying with the same sweeper.
Outside for a 1-out walk, and that's the Royals' first base runner.
That's an excellent plate appearance there. Suarez was thinking he could get past Quintino, and a lot of young rookies are going to swing at that, but not him. He's very mature as a hitter.
Manuel Rivera scored twice last night and drove in a run and had a good night defensively. Backdoor curveball's in for strike one. Taking a shot at the right side, and Ward goes into foul ground, 2 away.
When hitters have never faced a pitcher before, usually the advantage goes to the pitcher. Now you can watch the video, and you can do all the homework you want on his pitches, where he throws certain counts, what pitch comes, but until you face him one time through, maybe 2 times through, and you'll get a little better idea.
And now Nick Prado. He's had 2 productive games back-to-back. Last night he was on base 4 times, 3 walks, and he was hit by a pitch. On Sunday, he had 3 hard hit balls. The Angels are playing him as a dead pull hitter. 0-2.
All the breaking balls he's throwing to lefties, they might just tell themselves, I'm going to wait and go the other way. I'm not going to try to pull it unless he hangs one. And in the middle, then your eyes and hands will naturally take over on the pull shot. But maybe your approach, your thought process will be to go to left. Easier to hit that ball that way than to pull it when it's breaking away from you.
Fooled badly by a slider in the dirt. Suarez strikes out his first, and no score at Kauffman Stadium at the end of 2.
Every time he takes the field, he competes not only against the other team, but against the toughest adversary, himself. MLB Tonight, where the best outdo their best on MLB Network.
Coming up during the next homestand, August 13th, the Royals will be hosting the Dodgers on the 75th anniversary of Jackie Robinson's big league debut. The first 10,000 fans through the gates receive a Monarchs pennant presented by U.S. Bank. And that's going to be a nice long homestand when the Royals come back from Chicago, beginning with Boston. Boston will be here for 4. Chicago will be here for 4. That includes a doubleheader on August 10th, and then the Dodgers the 12th, 13th, and 14th. 2-1 on Michael Stefanik, who is playing at second base and batting 9th. Right on the edge. 2-2. Stefanik is an American-born undrafted free agent. Signed with the Angels back in 2018 out of Boise. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. Very good contact hitter. He's not big, 5'10", 180, but very difficult to strike out. Prado runs to the dugout sweep, and that'll be into the netting.
That's a teaser. There you go.
Patience.
Yes.
Patience. Zerpa has given up a single and a walk in the first 2 innings. And now 3-2 on Stefanik with Shohei Ohtani on deck.
Certainly can tell with the tempo and the rhythm of Zerpa that he's been in the minor leagues where they have the pitch clock. Tell some of these guys that have come up easily. You guys have really quick tempos. It's the way to get back in there, throw them, make them hit it. With nobody on in the minors, pitcher has 14 seconds to deliver the ball. With a runner on, he gets 18 seconds. And I believe that's going to make it to the majors next season, they say.
We've been keeping track of Omaha's game tonight because Salvador Perez is back. He's the DH. He's 3 for 4, by the way. But Steve Kurtenbach just told me it's the bottom of the 8th inning in their game, and they're right at 2 hours.
Wow.
So just those seconds here or there with every single pitch, you know, limiting it to 12 or 15 instead of 30, 45 seconds makes a difference.
It's going to be a game changer.
Omaha is leading 5-1, by the way, at Syracuse. Joel will have more details on that game. And Ohtani is visibly upset with home plate umpire John Tumpane. That's close enough.
Yeah, low strike. Well, you know.
Deep center field, and Taylor is at the wall, and it's gone. That was as high as it was far, and Taylor, until the last moment, looked like he thought he had a shot at it. And the Angels lead 1-0. They scored their first run of the series in their 12th inning.
Yeah, that caught a little bit too much to the plate, that fastball. Ohtani, it's hard to sneak a piece of cheese by him, man. He could hit anything if it's out over the middle. Extremely powerful, long limbs. It was his 4th home run off a lefty.
And his 7th home run to center field. And in 17 games against the Royals, he has 6 home runs, 20 RBIs, and 13 runs scored. Ooh. But that home run came with nobody on base. And that's hit right at Taylor. And 2 down. So Ward is 0 for 2. And the only run that Zerpa gave up in his start against the Blue Jays in Toronto was a solo home run to Matt Chapman. And a good sign there. And a young pitcher gives up a home run and throws 3 consecutive strikes. Doesn't turn it into a walk.
Yeah. No, he's fearless. He knows he's good. He believes he's here to stay. That's the way his body language is and the way he pitched so far early.
You notice all the, what are those, gnats? I mean, they are all over the hitters and the pitcher.
I've noticed that tonight.
Midges. Taylor and Dozier. And it's going to be Taylor. So Zerpa hits the next 2 after the Ohtani home run, and the Angels lead 1-0.
To the track, to the wall. He made the catch.
Catch your team.
Oh, what a play.
My team.
He leaps and makes the catch.
Every team.
As good as it gets.
Only on MLB Network.
Baseball's best are heading to Hollywood. MLB Network is celebrating tomorrow's rising stars
with the first pick of the MLB draft.
And today's biggest heroes.
It's just fun to be part of these festivities and just be out here, you know? It's just a lot of fun. The dream come true kind of thing.
Let's go, let's go, let's go! Coverage begins Sunday on MLB Network.
Educator, currently serving as the STEM coordinator for Kansas City Public Schools. She's sitting in the Buck O'Neil Legacy seat tonight. She escorted the Central High School robotics team to Houston for the first World Championships in April. Erica was awarded the National Project Lead the Way Outstanding Administrator of the Year award for 2021-2022, and also been named Teacher of the Year 3 times.
Wow. Way to go, Erica. Thank you for your dedication and hard work, commitment to your community.
A little bit high, 2-0 on Michael A. Taylor. He drove in 3 of the Royals' 7 runs last night. And was Joel's guest on the field after the game. Joe Adell jogs in and makes a play, 1 down, and Suarez has set down 7 of 8. Speaking of STEM education in Kansas City, we encourage you to play the Royals Charities 50-50 raffle in stadium or online if you're in Missouri or Kansas at the time of purchase. And half the jackpot will go to the winner. The other half will support STEM education in Kansas City.
Yes, thank you for your support.
Now Suarez gets Nicky Lopez with one out. Walsh makes a nice play on a short hop. And they're 2 down in the 3rd inning. So the Royals were only able to produce a walk first time through the order against Jose Suarez.
Okay, first time through, Suarez hasn't given up a hit. Time to change now. We'll see if Witt takes a pitch. He swung at the first pitch and flew out.
Last night, Witt was 2 out of 5 with a stolen base and a run scored. And both of those numbers had meaning. First of all, it was his 500th run scored, and his stolen base was his 15th. So he's had 5 straight full seasons with at least 15 stolen bases. Only he and Trey Turner have accomplished that.
Incredible. Way to go.
Now he's coming up on 1,000 hits.
Yeah, that's great to watch him.
And that's an achievement, 1,000 hits, no matter how you look at it, but especially for Witt, because he was about 27 and a half years old when he made his big league debut with the Royals in 2016. So he got a late start. And that's going to be a diving catch by Stefanik to keep Witt 3 hits shy of 1,000. And the Royals go down in order against Suarez in the 3rd.
I got the mic today. I got the mic. You got the mic. I got the mic today.
Mom, I'm sorry if you hear anything that is said tonight. I apologize. I love you. I haven't talked to you in a few days.
Lo tuyo es rolling, olvídate de los fly. Dame los fly a mí, lo tuyo es para abajo. Le voy a decir a la gente que me ponga el micrófono todos los días. Claro.
Hey, Doc.
Good morning. Take a crack at the bottom line, please.
L-I. That's live look-ins.
And the next line.
Doc, that's MLB Tonight.
MLB Tonight, bringing the new season into focus. Only on MLB Network.
In 2015, with the trading deadline coming up, the Royals acquired Johnny Cueto for 3 minor leaguers from the Cincinnati Reds. These are highlights from his complete game of Game 2 of the World Series that year. Zerpa gets a ground ball to Nicky Lopez, and Max Stassi is out, and he is 0 for 2. And speaking of 2015, there's Drew Butera, who has joined the coaching staff with the Angels. His title is bullpen catcher, but he does more than that. So he has made the transition from player to catcher, and he will always be remembered for this, receiving the final pitch of the World Series, saying thank you to Alfonso Marquez, bumping into Wilmer Flores, and then the celebration began.
Fine young man. Hard worker. I mean, he worked hard. He got 9 big league seasons in as a catcher and a backup catcher. That's tough. Fighting off those youngsters, you know, he's had a great gift, good attitude, always hungry, hard worker, all the things that you need to acquire time when you're not a superstar player.
And there's his dad, Sal, who is scouting with the Blue Jays. He's been with the Blue Jays for a long time and had been in uniform with them as a coach.
And his dad was a catcher, and his dad was the one who told him, didn't he, that whenever you catch a big game, the game's over, to salute the umpire.
That's right. If you feel like the umpire did a good job, then you got to make sure that you acknowledge that at the end of the game. And so, I mean, it'd be easy to forget that when you're catching the last pitch of a World Series, but he heard his father's voice as he was on his way to go jump into Wade Davis's arms, and stopped, turned around and said good job to Alfonso Marquez, which makes for a great story.
Sure enough.
His dad, just like Drew, his dad was a backup catcher for 3 All-Stars. Gary Carter, Butch Weiniger, and Lance Parrish. And Drew was a backup for Salvador Perez. He was a backup for Joe Mauer. Wow. In Minneapolis.
Interesting.
1 and 2 on Joe Adell. Who am I missing? I feel like Drew was a backup for another big name all-star catcher, but they had that in common, you know, accepting that role of playing second fiddle to a big name catcher, hoping all the while that you'll be a starter someday.
That's right.
Zerpa has his first 1-2-3 inning. Here it is, strike 3. Hey, good job. Look out, Wilmer. All right, here we go.
Oh, party's on.
Using the old baseball stats only gives you part of the puzzle. But when we challenge ourselves using advanced tools and modern thinking, you'll see the bigger picture.
Challenge all things baseball with MLB Now, only on MLB Network.
It is gone!
Every time he steps up to the plate, goes into his windup,
Swing and a miss!
or runs one down.
He caught it! Oh, you won't see a better one than that!
He competes not only against the other team, but against the toughest adversary, himself. MLB Tonight, where the best outdo their best on MLB Network.
With the University of Kansas Health System injury report update. There's Salvi using the opposite field. He is back, batting second at DH. What does he do? What we always see him do. Just looked like he woke up and was ready to hit. Doesn't matter that he's been out with that injury. And so Salvi, he's come out of the game now, but he got 4 at-bats in batting second, 3 for 4, scored a run. He was knocked in by Nate Eaton. Also worth pointing out that Daniel Lynch made his first rehab assignment, and he went 4 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, no walks, 6 strikeouts, an efficient 54 pitches in those 4 innings. I think in both guys' cases, and we know this, it's more about how they feel. In Lynch's case, it's going to be about those blisters and the fingers and the issues that he's been dealing with. In Salvi's case, and Ryan and Hudd, I'll repeat this again because Kyle Turner says it to me over and over again. It's not that he's some genetic freak or anything like that. We used to say that about Alcides Escobar, the way he could bounce back quickly. It's the work ethic being unmatched. Salvi has put in more work. You two have seen this when we've been in town early, when no one's watching, on the hottest of days, when no one's on the field but him, over and over and over again. Omaha, by the way, has a day game at Syracuse tomorrow, so it'll be interesting to see if Salvi is behind the plate, and as you both mentioned last night, perhaps facing Jacob deGrom.
Ooh, yeah, that's exciting. You'll keep us updated on that too, Joel. Thank you very much. Good news.
Two and two on Benintendi. Ground ball to second. Ouch. Man. And Stefanik somehow recovered from that. He must have been seeing stars. Off his glove and then right off of his head.
My goodness. Guess he misread that one. Benny almost beat it out. Good thing he recovered and got that out. That would have not been on his highlight reel. This is his 12th start, and he's already made 5 errors.
Fouled away by Melendez. So Suarez has set down 10 of 11. And the only base runner was Pasquantino's one-out walk in the second. Angels got a good start last night from Noah Syndergaard. He went 5 2/3 and gave up 1 run, 6 strikeouts, and then the Royals scored 6 against the Angels bullpen. Another ground ball to the right side, and this is Rengifo, the shortstop. So that's 6-3, and Melendez is 0 for 2. Well, that will tell you that Royals need to get in better hitters counts, but Suarez had done a good job of making them swing early in the count before they can see a long sequence of pitches.
Yeah, they're awfully aggressive.
Dozier grounded out to the shortstop Rengifo, his first time up. One walk, 1 strikeout in 3 2/3 innings. So he has really used his defense. 0-2 in a defense that looked very shaky last night in the Royals' 7-0 win. One and two.
You make him pitch, make him throw some strikes. Now he is ahead of Dozier right here, but you don't want to make him come in. See, now right now he's going to try to make him chase.
And a slow roller to third. Gosselin is late, and that's the Royals' first hit.
All those breaking balls coming into righties, you know, it's more appetizing to pull the ball. So sometimes you're going to get on top like that, and when you do, Dozier, his eyes lit up right away. He knew he had a chance. Made it by plenty.
You give pitchers some time to label sneaky fast. Hunter Dozier's sneaky fast with his speed.
I agree.
Pasquantino hits it hard. But what else? Into the defense. That's 6-3. The shortstop Rengifo in shallow right. And the Royals are done in the fourth.
Another 106.
Every game, every night, everything you need to see. Get all the highlights with the fastest hour on television. Quick Pitch, late nights and every morning, only on MLB Network.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Jackie Robinson searching home run into the left field stands.
Here comes Roger Maris. There's a new home run champion of all time. I don't believe what I just saw.
Cal Ripken Jr. has reached the unreachable star.
This crowd on its feet and in unison.
This one has a chance. Home run! Mike Piazza!
The Boston Red Sox are world champions.
Welcome to the first night of MLB Network.
Number 600 for Jim Thome.
That ball is gone.
106. That would be a new record. It is caught! Oh, what a catch by Mike Trout. The Cubs have finally won it all.
The Atlanta Braves are world champions.
Pack of Pepsi mini cans from Price Chopper and Pepsi when the Royals pick off a base runner or throw a runner out attempting to steal. That's good with a $25 purchase. Learn more at mypricechopper.com/pickoff. Gosselin thought about a bunt and takes ball one. He grounded into a fielder's choice in the second inning. Benintendi runs into left center field and didn't judge it, or at least didn't judge it well, and tried to kick it into gear at the last moment. And now he's asking Taylor if he lost it, could have gotten up in the lights or maybe up against a white backdrop, but that ball fooled him. And Gosselin is on with a leadoff single.
Well, there is some wind pushing in from left field, and it just kind of knocked that ball down. Benny caught it on the hop. I see at the last minute he saw that ball start to sink.
Sierra takes a strike. He flied out to center field in the second inning. Magneuris Sierra. We were telling you an inning ago that on this date in 2015 the Royals acquired Johnny Cueto from the Cincinnati Reds, and Cueto and Sierra have something in common. Bunted, and a good one, and Zerpa tried to scoop it with his glove, and now it's going to roll into foul territory, and Gosselin will get another 90 feet.
Well, once Sierra got the bunt down, that's when you know from your scouting report that he's extremely fast. So right here, you're going to say, you know what, I'm just going to put this in my pocket, because then he wouldn't have gotten him anyway. And that's just the excitement and the competition, and believing that you can get the guy out.
And I still contend that some pitchers are offended by bunts, and they will go out of their way to try and get a hitter out who is bunted way beyond they normally would.
I agree with that.
It's almost like a personal offense to them. Well, you're going to bunt on me. Well, I'm going to do everything I can to get you out, and more times than not, that will backfire. So first and third, nobody out. Stefanik showed bunt on what would have been a safety squeeze.
You know, that throw over right there, sometimes that's intentional to see if the hitter's going to come around with his bunt. He did pick the bat up off his shoulder, so it looked like he was bunting.
Mentioned Sierra over at first base and what he has in common with Johnny Cueto, and this is not something he wants to be associated with Johnny Cueto, but Sierra and Johnny Cueto are the only active players in baseball that have had a minimum of 500 career at bats and not hit a home run. Sierra and a pitcher.
Wow. Sierra probably not proud of that. Now Johnny Cueto is certainly a good name to be matched with, not in that category.
And I think Cal Eldred is seeing what a few others on the infield have seen, and that is Zerpa maybe is still fuming about the bunt. Oh, here comes Mike Matheny and Dave Iannica. Zerpa's pointing to his right knee.
Yeah, you know, he wanted to get that runner out, Sierra, in the worst way, and he hustled over there. And, you know, that's a plan for a lot of offenses against certain pitchers to say, hey, look, you know, let's get him off the mound, get him tired. So Cal's going to go in.
Yeah, he's running in already because I think the Royals have decided they're going to make a change.
All right, let's take a look at it again here. Ooh, on the pitch.
Mickey Lopez was coming in from second base, and MJ Melendez was coming out from behind the plate. Now they're going to give Zerpa a chance to throw a pitch or two. Now that pitch, can't tell from that angle, but that missed badly. I think Zerpa may have said, I think I'm all right, and Mike Matheny saw something he didn't like, and all it takes is a little tweak to the knee and have him change his mechanics. Here's the bunt play. Well, I didn't notice anything there.
Yeah, I didn't see anything there. This must have been after that last pitch.
So it's 2 balls and no strikes, and runners at first and third, and nobody out in the 5th inning. And we'll see who the Royals are going to send to the mound, and whoever it is will get all the time that he needs to warm up, coming in because of an injury.
It's me, the summer breeze. I just flew back into town. Let's get outside. Much better.
Nice.
What?
With the Game Time app, I pay 60% less than this guy. 60%? Game Time finds you the best last-minute deals and guarantees the lowest price. Download Game Time now. Nice shirt.
Zerpa in the 5th inning. This was his last pitch. And Zerpa actually initiated the conversation with Melendez
through body language.
And then Nicky Lopez came in, and Cal Eldred had already decided that he wanted to come out. And Nicky was pointing at his right knee, and Zerpa did the same thing. Actually, Nicky was pointing at his left knee, but I think it was Zerpa's right knee. So I think Mike is staring at the lineup card right there and trying to figure out, okay, what are my options now when we thought we were going to have a starter for another inning or two?
Yeah, it's always something that a manager has to prepare for. He doesn't like preparing for the just in case, but you have to. You got to cover yourself and your team.
So Garrett is a Chevy call to the bullpen. So you come up with the best guy, not just to replace an injured pitcher, but a best guy for the situation, and it's 1st and 3rd and nobody out. So Garrett can treat this like coming into a mess in the later innings of a close game, and it is 1-0 Angels in the 5th. And Garrett was one of 4 relievers last night that had a scoreless inning.
Yeah, this play by Rivera really saved him, man. That ball could have been thrown away in the worst, but that double play then here was perfect. Bullpen, 4 innings, 2 hits, no runs. That's exactly what you want. Quas, Barlow, Staumont. Yeah, closed the door, did a nice job.
That play that Garrett made too was a turning point in the game, because that was very close to runners at 1st and 3rd and nobody out. And at that point, that was a scoreless game. And the first call was safe at 3rd base with Rivera tagging Walsh. The Royals challenged and it was overturned. So then it was a runner at 1st and 1 out. And then Garrett got the double play from Stassi, and he was fired up. He came running and flying off the field into the dugout.
Yeah, I liked it. That was good. He was like a kid.
And for his efforts, he was the winning pitcher.
Yes. Now, interesting situation here. See if Stefanik will bunt 2-0 or move the runner. Regardless, you're telling yourself and the infielders, let's just get an out. Don't worry if the run comes home. We got to get an out here. So nobody out. Get one for sure.
Showing bunt, and a throw to third is going to end up in left field. And now it looks like they're going to call batter interference on Stefanik. And the runners are going to have to go back.
Oh, my, what a break.
And you know what? My first thought was that play had a chance to work, because you had Gosselin with forward momentum at third, and the timing looked perfect for a back throw to third, and then the ball ended up in left.
They would have gotten him with an accurate throw. They had Gosselin. Watch how far Gosselin comes down the line here. He's thinking the bunt's going to happen, and he's way off the line.
Did he make contact with the umpire or with Stefanik? Oh, he's pointing to himself. Two balls, two strikes.
Payne was hitting the top of his head with his hand, and then he also did something with his hands like a foul ball. I'm still not really sure exactly what caused that.
I think Mike Matheny came out and wanted some clarification.
A batter, he doesn't have to leave the box. That's his box.
But if it's batter interference, then the batter is out. And so that's up into the twilight, but Prado is on it and makes the catch. Boy, I think Mike Matheny is coming out and saying, now, we talking batter interference?
Couldn't have got a better outcome than that right there. A nice little pop-up. That'll help.
Now there's a chance for a ground ball and a double play, but you have Shohei Ohtani at the plate, and he's 1 for 2 with a home run, driving in the only run of the game.
.94-mile-an-hour fastball, outer half. He went with it. Long arms. Reaches out, gets extension. That's good leverage.
Broken bat. And a foul ball.
Yeah, he won't be easy to double up. He has grounded into 4 double plays this year. But this guy, look at that right at the end, man. That took care of that bat. Ohtani runs 100, he throws 100, and he hits 100. So he'll be tough to double up. He's incredible.
Just going over the rule again, Hud. With umpire interference on a throw, there is a delayed dead ball. So the umpire has to determine right away, did I interfere with the catcher's throw? And if he does, he allows the catcher to finish the play in the event that Melendez ends up picking off. But as soon as the ball ends up in left field, now all of a sudden it becomes a dead ball and the runners have to go back.
Yeah,
as opposed to batter interference.
That's what it was. Okay, let's take a look at it again.
Did his elbow hit Tom Payne's mask?
Yeah,
okay.
He grazed his mask, altered his throw. Hard to see that, but that's what it was. Ooh, man. Amir wanted this one across the plate. Didn't get it.
I don't know where Ohtani was trying to hit that ball, but all I can see is on top of Rivals the blue moon sign.
Yeah,
And remember, he has the longest home run of his career against the Royals, 470 feet last month in Anaheim. He was swinging for 570. And Garrett and the Royals are fortunate that he swung at that pitch. That was almost a foot inside.
Very interesting turn of events after Zerpa gets taken out because of an injury. Now, it's right here, the game's kind of down to a little slow pace.
Another pop-up.
Oh, man.
Long run in for Taylor. Gosselin was not tagging. He was close enough to the bag to tag, but he was about 2 or 3 steps off, and he might have been able to tag up as soon as Taylor left his feet in center field.
That's right. That's where baseball instincts come in. Now, this is a great play by Michael A. Taylor. I mean, he had to come a long way for this one. That would have been a tweener. He finally had to leave his feet. Anybody tagging on that ready to go home, he scores.
You know, Gosselin kind of put himself in no man's land, because let's say Michael doesn't make that catch.
Hey, that's what
he might have time still to throw to the plate.
Yeah, Gallego's a third base coach. He's not saying anything to him. He didn't say, hey, tag, get back here and tag. They just became spectators, and look at that.
And they're going to get a run on a wild pitch after all that. And you go back to earlier in the inning. Gosselin got to third base in the first place on a fielding error by Zerpa. So that's really a gift run for the Angels.
And that ball bounced way in front of home plate there. It was a tough one to get in front of.
That'll make Gosselin feel a little bit better. And that's down and in. 2 balls and no strikes on Taylor Ward. He lost a hit on a diving play in left by Benintendi in the first, and flied out to center in the third.
Garrett, you know, we saw him hop off of the mound in an awkward position. It looked really rough on the wild pitch. Then he had to head home. Then he had to jump over the runner. So I think Melendez is giving him a breather. Watch this. Watch him. Look at how awkward that is. Now he has to come in. He's a little bit off balance. Pitchers aren't used to having that kind of action with their legs.
Sierra had a big lead. He takes off for third. Garrett wasn't paying attention to him, and his lead got a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger. And watching him, you could tell he was going to go.
Well, he's almost halfway to third, so you know that 2 outs. Let him have the bag. Execute a pitch here if you can. 3-0. I think he'll be swinging.
3-1. Garrett's wild pitch was his 6th, so an extra 90 feet has some meaning with 2 outs. Got a favorable call there by John Tumpain, and 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Ward's a .324 hitter off lefties, so getting back into the count here is nice. Can you execute a pitch and finish it? That's the question.
So first and third with 2 down. Wyatt Mills warms up in the Royals bullpen. Rengifo is a switch hitter, so he'll bat according to whoever is on the mound, but Angels have a right-hand batter on deck, Stassi, so that might be the matchup for Mills if the inning goes that far. Witt gets a big hop, and
that's the inning. So the air and the wild pitch helps the Angels take a 2-0 lead to the bottom of the 5th.
With Home Chef, your home cooking is home nailing it. Our classic all-in-one meal kits are simple enough for anyone and delicious enough for everyone. When it comes to making dinner, fill in the blanks with Home Chef. Delicious, meat simple.
Get 16 free meals when you sign up at homechef.com.
This is my first time trying on glasses at home.
So cute! 5 different frames from Warby Parker.
Oh, this one's better. Ooh. Ah. Hey.
The virtual try-on is perfect. Like, they look like they're on my face. Like, look at this. Just swipe and switch.
These are definitely a keeper.
I think these are the one. Ooh, these look good.
That was so easy. They make it so fun and fabulous.
Welcome to the Aura Sleep Lab. You need a bit more deep sleep. Getting enough high-quality sleep increases immunity. Why? Because sleep helps fend off sickness. A good night's sleep boosts your number of infection-fighting antibodies and cells. And with your Aura Ring, you can learn how to sleep deep and keep your immunity up. It's like having a sleep lab on your finger.
And the Padres will be in town, and after that game, stick around for the post-game concert for the I Love the 90s, featuring Vanilla Ice, Color Me
Bald,
Bad,
okay, sorry,
Blackstreet, and DJ Spinderella. Andrew Velasquez is at short. Luis Rengifo goes from short to second. So Michael Stefanik is out, and Velasquez will hit in the number 9 spot. And Jose Suarez is pitching with a 2-0 lead. He has allowed 2 base runners with an infield single and a walk. And a first pitch slider is in for a strike to Emmanuel Rivera.
That's a long sit in that Angel dugout for Suarez. "22 minutes he sat. Hopefully he'll leave something in the middle, but so far so good.
So he has faced 14. He has retired 12. Pasquantino walked in the second. Hunter Dozier had an infield single in the 4th, and that's it. And down goes Rivera on 4 pitches, and that's only Suarez's second strikeout.
Well, I was expecting great things from our offense. It's still early. We still got plenty of time, but .320 batting average versus left-handers this month. Second best in Major League Baseball. So I'm thinking, man, they're going to get to this guy. So what does that do? It makes Jose Suarez look really good up to this point. See an offense like that that's been really abusing left-handed pitching, and he's out here really changing speeds, keeping him off balance. He's got it going on. 22 minutes didn't do much for him in that dugout. He's pitching.
And the Royals won last night 7-0, and they didn't score till the 6th inning.
Yeah, plenty of time.
Well, Suarez pitch count looks like he could pitch into tomorrow if he wanted to. No swing, and Prado's having a tough time picking up Suarez slider.
It's because I noticed in the first inning how Suarez is hiding the ball. He's really concealing it. He's doing a nice job of protecting that initial release point.
Prado tries to go the other way, and it will be out of play.
So I'm picking up what he's doing to hide that ball. They can't see it. It comes out of his glove. Watch where his ball hand goes, right here, behind his back. So sometimes you see that ball behind his back, but you can't see it. He's keeping it out of his glove and from his backside until just now. That's when he's seeing it. So he's got some deception. See how he conceals it in his glove? And then he pulls it out. You still can't see the white of the baseball.
Different style pitcher, but a similar motion to Carlos Rodon.
Yes.
Who has better stuff, but part of his strength is he doesn't show the hitter the ball for very long.
Yeah. It's a big part of it.
And a fastball after all those sliders, and all Prado was hoping for was a hittable fastball. And it wasn't a great pitch, but it was a fastball right on the outside edge. 2 down. Is there anything more frustrating for a hitter when you're just all you want is a chance at a fastball against a guy, and you're just grinding out sliders, curves, changeups, and the fastball you get, you can't pull the trigger.
Yeah, it is frustrating, but you know, Suarez, he's really pitching a heck of a game. His stuff is good. He's right around that plate.
Taylor flied to left in the 3rd inning. We were talking the other night about Taylor hitting a home run against a lefty. This is the kind of lefty that can throw right into his swing. Down and in, 2 balls and no strikes. Good matchup for his swing path.
Look how calm he is. Man, I wish I had that demeanor. That's really nice. He's got the perfect demeanor for a baseball player. Not too high, not too low. Real calm. Low heartbeat. Trust his hands. Quickness. He's not throwing, to me, he's not throwing a whole lot of 4-seamers, although he came in throwing 34% of those. He's throwing more sliders and curves. That's it. Make him come up. Remember, we showed you, when you get ahead of him, they're hitting over 400. So this is a perfect time here. 3-1. He's got to come in.
He's throwing more sliders.
Yeah.
By a pretty wide margin than any other pitch.
Without seeing those numbers, I can see what he's doing to these guys, and he's really throwing them off balance.
That's the pitch he wanted, but he lifts it to center field. And it's going to be caught by Sierra. So that's 5 scoreless innings for Suarez. And it's still 2-0 Angels.
Hey kids, join MLB Network and your favorite players for a show made just for you. Play ball. It's all the big moments, bat flips, and amazing plays from an exciting week of baseball and tips to up your game. Saturdays, 10 a.m. Eastern on MLB Network.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Jackie Robinson, 13 home runs into the left field stand.
Here comes Roger Maris. There's a new home run champion of all time. I don't believe what I just saw.
Cal Ripken Jr. has reached the unreachable star.
This crowd on its feet and in unison.
This one has a chance. Home run! Mike Piazza! The Boston Red Sox are
Welcome to the first night of MLB Network.
Number 600 for Jim Thome. That ball is gone.
106. That would be a new record.
It is caught. Oh, what a catch by Mike Trout. The Cubs have finally won it all. The Atlanta Braves are world champions.
Theme night at Kauffman Stadium as the Royals host the White Sox. Fans receive a Grateful Dead Royals t-shirt with a purchase of a theme night ticket. Scan the code or visit royals.com/GratefulDead.
I went to one of their concerts. It was awesome. It was in upstate New York. I don't know why we were there. Oh, we were in Buffalo. We were in Buffalo, New York. I was playing for the AAA. We had an off day. And my friend and famous musician Bruce Hornsby was sitting in with the Dead. He played with them. And it was incredible. I mean, Deadhead fans at a concert. We walked in around the first 10 rows probably, and they were throwing mud at us. There was mud being thrown. We got to the stage and we had mud all over us.
Why were they throwing mud at you?
I don't know, but it was an interesting experience.
Well, I'm going to make this very clear right now. If you come here on August the 10th and you start throwing mud at Kauffman Stadium, you may as well consider yourself having jumped in the fountains. You will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Rivera throws high, but Prado is there to get the out on Stassi. So Wyatt Mills gets his first batter in the 6th inning.
That away, White. Sinker slider. When he's on his game, he's going to do that. He's a worm burner. Rivera coming in hard. Good strong arm.
And were they throwing mud at Bruce Hornsby too?
No,
okay.
It was the weirdest thing I ever saw. You know, the escort that escorted me and 3 or 4 other players from the Buffalo Bisons, they walked us in through the crowd, and we had to walk around to the other side of the stage. And you know, their music, their song, they were all into it. There was probably, that must have been 30,000 people, and it was a wide open arena. I don't know where it was. It was in it wasn't an arena. It was an outdoor deal, and it had been raining, obviously, and they were just throwing mud at people. I don't know what to tell you. It was a weird deal, but it was cool. We got to go on stage.
Are you sure you didn't dream that?
No.
Okay.
No, we got to go on stage and hang out and watch the Grateful Dead. It was pretty interesting.
One and one on Jared Walsh, who has walked and grounded out. Angel Zerpa was charged with 2 runs. 1 was unearned because of his error, and then he had to come out in the middle of the 5th inning. It looked like some problems with his right knee. So as soon as we get some information from the Royals clubhouse, we'll pass it along. Just too bad because he was pitching well.
Sure was. That was kind of a shocker to everybody. Bummer.
Pulled to Whit Merrifield. 2 down in the 6th inning. Here's a message from Academy Sports and Outdoors.
With our free in-store assembly and pre-assembled grills and smokers, buy online at academy.com and pick up in-store. So keep those grilling plans at Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Wyatt doing his thing. Ground ball pitcher. Stay right there. Use that trusty defense.
Jammed. Shallow center. Merrifield is out. Taylor's in, and it's going to drop and get behind Taylor, but Adele will hold with a 2-out single. He is 1 for 3.
That's a third pop-up Adele has hit. That one was placed perfectly.
And now Phil Gosselin. Adele is running, and the pitch gets away from Melendez. Adele goes in standing, but no further advance. It was too bad because it looked like he was spinning his wheels after about 2 or 3 steps. And he skid out there. He skid out again.
It was a terrible jump.
One ball, one strike on Gosselin. Journeyman Phil Gosselin. Get that label. Bounced around and played with several organizations, but he's been a pro since 2010. Back to Mills, who will run an underhand to first base. And the Angels strand Adele at second base. 5.5 played, and the Angels lead 2-0.
I love the Boys and Girls Clubs because they help you believe that you can make it to the big leagues.
Big leagues of what? Law. Art. Construction. Baseball.
How'd you guess?
With the help of Major League Baseball, the Boys and Girls Clubs of America help kids make it to the big leagues of anything.
Using the old baseball stats only gives you part of the puzzle. But when we challenge ourselves using advanced tools and modern thinking, you'll see the bigger picture.
Challenge all things baseball with MLB Now, only on MLB Network.
Sixth inning is our Sonic Slam inning. Our contestant is Lauren Hilton from Kansas City, Missouri. If the Royals hit a home run out of the park in this inning, Lauren will win $3,800. That's how long it's been. If the Royals hit a grand slam out of the park, Lauren wins $25,000 from Sonic and the Royals. Check the ballpark app for more information on how to become a Sonic Slam contestant this season. And there's a good start. Painful for Nikki. But that's just the third Royals base runner and their first leadoff base runner against Jose Suarez, who had retired 15 of 17.
Rib ball. Fourth time this year Nikki's been hit. That'll take the wind out of you. And leave you sore.
Royals have already lost one player tonight to an injury, and what we've heard from the Royals clubhouse for Angel Zerpa, it's right knee discomfort. And with that, the Royals begin their third time to the order. They had never faced Suarez before tonight, and he had pitched to an even 9 ERA in his previous 3 starts. He gave up 6 runs and 3 home runs in his last start to the Dodgers. But 2 times to the order tonight, he's given up 1 hit, 1 walk, and a hit batter. And Witt grounds it just foul, wide of third.
You know, Suarez, he didn't mean to do that. When Nicky got over at first base, was looking at him, Suarez kind of nodded his head. He's all right, Nicky. It was kind of like a way of saying, hey, look, I didn't mean to do that.
Witt has swung at the first pitch in 2 of his 3 at-bats. There's a changeup. We haven't seen many of those.
Suarez is saying, my bad. Look, didn't mean to.
Why do they say my bad? I mean, who else bad would that have been? I mean, was he being accountable? Like, okay, hey, Nicky, Nicky, hey, it's my fault. I threw the pitch. Don't blame anybody else. It's my bad.
Right. Can't blame Tom.
Never understood that. Yeah.
Oh, that's a pretty good move. Yeah, see how he looks home? That's deceptive. Nicky didn't move at all because he thinks he's going home. The left-handers that look home before they throw to first, that's the real trickiest move a lefty can do. Their head movement is what gets guys picked off. Ooh. Man, this slider's been good. His curve's good. Staying with it.
Good time to get him. And he typically doesn't pitch deep into a start. And we were talking about those previous 3 starts. He'd only gone a total of 12 innings. Pulled foul. Left side, Gosselin to second base, and the Angels will get the lead runner, 1 out. Should we kill him, Nicky?
Yeah, you know, they're not asking him, does it hurt? Yeah. That's what they're not saying that because they know from experience.
Benintendi has rolled out to second base twice. That has been a busy part of the infield tonight, the right side. Ground balls to second and to the shortstop with the shift over to the right side. And now Witt gets a look at Suarez move.
Yeah, it's a good one. Opponents are 0 for 1 in stolen bases against him this year, and just 15 for 22 in his career. That tells me a lot about why. Because he's got a really sneaky move. Got to keep him close. We're going to go once again on a lefty the minute he lifts up his foot.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a sinker.
That had Merrifield going back to first base as the pitch came into Benintendi.
Yeah, that's when you know you got something, when the runner can't figure you out, especially a prolific base stealer like Witt.
Reading up on Suarez, since we haven't seen him before, one of the comparisons was to Jason Vargas.
Vargas, yeah, I could agree with that.
Vargas threw more changeups than Suarez did, or at least tonight. And Benintendi chases that slider down and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
You know, I'm thinking back a little bit about when Nicky Lopez got hit. When you're a little leaguer, you remember the first time you got hit when you were young, and how much it hurt. And some kids then don't want to play after that. And you just got to know that the pain's going to go away. You can't be afraid of the baseball. Baseball's not going to hurt you. I know it's a fearful thing for a lot of young players, but you'll be all right. Ooh, man.
Well, we haven't seen much of his move because we haven't had many base runners before this inning. Pasquantino had a 1-out walk in the 2nd inning, and he's not a threat to go. So Suarez didn't pay a lot of attention to him. Vinny didn't have a big lead. Dozier reached with 2 outs in the 4th inning. Suarez has saved his best move for Lopez and Merrifield in this inning. That's a little bit wide. 3 balls, 2 strikes. MJ Melendez is on deck. Benintendi is usually a good bet to make contact, so we'll keep an eye on Witt, who has a very small lead right now. Not running, and Benintendi fouls it away.
Well, you can just tell by the way the Royals are swinging, they're not picking it up. They're not seeing it at all. You don't see Benintendi with a defensive swing like that. Suarez has got it going on. They got to get him out of there. Next pitch will be 70th.
Which is not very many, with 1 out in the 6th inning. Toward left field and slicing away from Adele and into the net. He has had 2 innings where he's thrown fewer than 8 pitches. He hasn't had a 20-pitch inning yet. His season high is 95. He also had a start where he threw 91. Total pitches, that is. Line, base hit right field. And the Royals have their first base runner beyond first base. And there are 2 on for Melendez.
Yeah. So he got himself into a nice hitter's count, and that's what he got. He got him a pitch he could handle. So that's been the key all night. Now there's some issues going on with Suarez. Good swing.
Pitching coach Matt Wise is coming out. That's a translator, and even the translator has to cover his mouth.
Sure.
In case we have a bilingual conversation decoder.
At first seeing him walk out there, I thought it
looks like a trainer,
athletic trainer.
Another lefty, Jose Quijada, warms up in the Angels bullpen. Well, by my count, that's the first hard hit ball against Suarez. And it's with 1 out in the 6th inning. And here's MJ Melendez. MJ is grounded out to the right side twice. Foul back and out of play.
A good swing. You know, in baseball, the tide can turn in a heartbeat. We showed you the number earlier. Impressive number, 320 against left-handers this month. Royals offense. So one swing of the bat, get them right there where they want to be.
Good pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, didn't give it to him. Tom Payne's he's had a hitter's strike zone all night. But good body language from Suarez. Didn't bat an eye.
Walked by Stassi. 2 balls, 1 strike.
That's right. Okay, 3rd time through the order. That's where we are. And we showed you the big number, over 400 3rd time through. And what the Royals are doing now is they're making him work. You see he slowed his tempo big time. And that's usually a sign that they're getting to me. Make him come in there. Yeah,
2 and 2.
Good pitch he could handle there. It was right in the middle.
Reached way out over the plate and hooked it foul. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. Suarez was getting a lot of chase on that pitch in the early innings. Sliders away against left-hand batters. Suarez says, "What's that pitch?" Well, something came across the transmitter on the pitch comm, and I'm like, well, I don't throw that pitch. Another foul ball. MJ's hanging in there. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Okay, there it is. You know, sinker, slider, slider, slider. Suarez slowing it down. Melendez is doing a good job staying alive.
Off the end of the bat, and Gosselin's throw is going to be late, and the bases will be loaded with 1 out. The ability to make contact with tough pitches with 2 strikes.
Hey, so if you're going to throw it soft, I'm going to hit it soft. There you go. Good example right there. Gosselin, no chance with Melendez's speed. Perfect opportunity here for the Royals to get on the board.
Well, he showed the Royals something tonight.
He did. It was good.
And it'll be another lefty, Quijada, with Hunter Dozier coming up with the bases loaded.
If you think they're excited, you ain't heard nothing yet.
Be quiet, win ball games, then I'll shut up.
High Heat with Christopher Russo, only on MLB Network.
Baseball's best are heading to Hollywood. MLB Network is celebrating tomorrow's rising stars
with the first pick of the MLB draft.
And today's biggest heroes.
It's just fun to be part of these festivities and just be out here, you know? It's just a lot of fun. The dream come true kind of thing.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Coverage begins Sunday, July 17th on MLB Network.
Jose Suarez pitched well tonight. He'll depart with the bases loaded and 1 out. And left-handed Venezuelans have been well represented tonight at Kauffman Stadium, with Angel Zerpa starting for the Royals, Jose Suarez for the Angels, and Jose Quijada is also a lefty from Venezuela. He's been out with a right oblique strain, so he's only made 18 appearances, but opponents are hitting just 180 against him.
Yep, another lefty. Let's see, though. All they need is one good hit here to get him in this game. Dozier can do it. Quijada, fastball 92 to 94, curve, slider, change. He's got the kitchen sink, all of it. It won't be easy, but look for that one in the middle if you can, or even off the plate a little just to find a hole.
Lauren Hilton from Kansas City, Missouri is our Sonic Slam contestant. It's been 38 games since the Royals have hit a home run in the 6th. The pot is $3,800, but the bases are loaded, so it could be $25,000. Dozier fouls it away, and Quijada, man, his motion, he gets on you in a hurry.
He's funky as well. He's got deception. Dozier 3 for 11 with him loaded. But look at that average with him 6th inning or later. Second best. He's clutch. See if he can have it here.
Laid off that high fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's Marge, listening to the radio broadcast. Longtime Royals fan. Good to see her here tonight.
It is, and she's fired up.
2 balls, 1 strike. Marge and her late husband Ray were long time season ticket holders, and they were here every night waving up at the booth during the 7th inning stretch. And we don't get to see Marge here as often as we used to, but loyal with her radio headphones on and cheering on the Royals.
I love her. She's intense. She knows it's a big part of the game here.
Great pitch. The Royals have 13 hits this year with the bases loaded. Dozier has 3 of them.
Well, that's perfect. Perfect location.
What did Doug Harvey say on a pitch like that?
That's a Hall of Fame pitch, son.
Bounce right side. The play is at the plate. So the Angels get 1, but that 1 prevents a run. Merrifield is out, and there are 2 away.
You come in a game like this after your fellow countryman Suarez pitched his tail off, and you better be focused. And here's a pitch by pitch. Okay, first one, that fastball's up. Got away with it. Now that one's up, but no biting there. And that fastball again, he's challenging him here. Look at that one, perfect. So he's staying with the heat. All of his pitches were all fastballs. And he put them right where he wanted. Didn't miss with 1 in the middle. Quijada, he's got his focus, and he's trying to listen to what the Stassi wants to throw him with the pitch comp. Right man, right spot, Vinny.
And he has another hard hit out tonight.
Right, way to go. Good. He's right on that. He was ready.
So Vinny has 42 hard hit balls since being called up. That's the most in the American League. 41 plus 1 tonight. But to tell you about his bad luck, he is hitting .317 when he hits the ball hard. The major league average is .486.
Yeah, boy, that tells you a lot about the bad luck there. It was soft. He likes his fastball.
And he gives you a lot to look at when he goes into his motion. I mean, he reaches back like he's trying to touch the back of the mound, and here it comes.
There's some deception.
Very interesting how he comes set. Comes set with the glove not even with his chest or his belt buckle, but almost in front of him. It's a set position, but it could easily confuse the hitter into thinking that he's not set, and then wham, here he comes.
Oh, it's funky. There's no doubt. I've noticed it too.
All three runners are still the responsibility of Suarez. He's watching from the third base dugout. Pasquantino fouls it away again. Still 0-2.
Ooh, man, you know, Quijada, he knows he got away with one there. That was right in the middle. The only one he's left in the middle. 0-2. He definitely didn't want to miss there.
Using the glove to cup his ear and block out the stadium noise. Outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stassi, like a cat, snagged that one from going to the backstop.
Shallow left field, long run in for Adele, and he's there. So the Royals load the bases with 1 out, but Quijada picks up Suarez, and it's still 2-0 Angels.
I hate when reality.
It's like the hitters know what I'm gonna throw every time.
It's cheating. It's not fair.
Hi, I'm retired MLB pitcher CC Sabathia, and pitchers across America are sad. If I was still pitching, I'd be sad too. But since I'm retired and my son Carson's a hitter, we love when reality.
Yeah, I train in here and get to see game speed pitches, work on my timing, and my pitch recognition. Plus, this pitcher doesn't get tired like...
Watch yourself.
Hey, it's me. The summer breeze. I just flew back into town. Let's get outside. Much better.
Kansas City area Chevy dealer. We have had 2 refreshing nights after all that heat and some rain.
Been beautiful.
2-0 Angels. They have Sierra, Velasquez, and Ohtani coming up against Wyatt Mills. Sierra takes inside for ball 1. Shohei Ohtani hit a home run in the 3rd inning with nobody on. And then Phil Gosselin scored on a wild pitch in the 5th inning. And that ended up being an unearned run because of an error earlier in the inning. So the Angels have 2 runs, 5 hits. The Royals have no runs, 3 hits, and 1 error. Both runs were charged to Zerpa. Amir Garrett got all 3 outs of the 5th when Zerpa came out with right knee discomfort. And this is Mills' 2nd inning. Hunter Dozier cuts it off deep. Sierra will round and hold. Hud was telling you about his speed, so keeping him at first base is big.
Yeah, I was also telling you about Dozier to begin the game in right field. How great, what a good job he's been doing out there, showing some speed, that athleticism that he possesses. Doing a good job holding him to a single.
The batter is Andrew Velasquez. He came on defensively last inning. So this is his first at bat. Switch hitter. Bunting. And Mills will pick it up and get it to Prado. So a sacrifice gets Sierra to 2nd base with 1 out.
Great concentration here by Mills. Look at this. This is not easy. Ball's still rolling. He barehanded it, but he picked it up the proper way. That was nice. He kept his head down on the ball. He went right down with his hand right on top of it instead of trying to scoop it, and made it look easy. First base is open.
Pickoff play at 2nd base, but Sierra saw that coming.
This is the Angels' most dangerous hitter.
Right-hand batter is on deck, Ward, and a switch hitter Rengifo, and then another right-hand batter in Stassi. Ohtani fouls it away. So nothing trying to get him to chase there. Mills came right at him with a fastball. Ohtani homered against Zerpa in the 3rd inning to center field. That was his 21st home run of the year and his 7th to center field. And Sierra takes off for 3rd. That's the 2nd time that he has stolen 3rd. Where the Royals pitcher just didn't give him long enough look, and you see that he just kept increasing his lead and made it an easy steal. And now
there you go.
Ohtani is going to be put on.
Yeah, that's what they needed to do. But you know, Mills is so focused on Ohtani, who's an extreme hitter, that he didn't pay attention to the runner.
Well, that would make sense with 2 outs, but with 1 out, if he steals 3rd, now if you make an out and he can score.
It's the first time they've seen Sierra, the Royals, so could be something there. Now, double play ball would be nice.
Oh, 0-1 on Taylor Ward. He is 0 for 2 with a walk.
So slider stayed in the middle.
0-2. Almost got him on the hand.
Did.
And I guess it did. Just barely. And now the bases are loaded with one out.
Right off that pinky.
As Melendez and Mills chat, Royals are back to work in the bullpen, and Yoel Payamps begins to warm up.
Download the MLB app to get video highlights, live pitch-by-pitch, breaking news, player updates, stat leaderboards, and more for your Kansas City Royals.
Well, the Royals just had the bases loaded with one out, and Quijada got the Angels out of that. And now the Angels have the bases loaded with one out. And Rengifo pops it up. Long run for 3 Royals, and Nicky Lopez is not able to make the play. He ran a mile. And what is going on with the Angels at third base?
I don't know, but if
Sierra was not tagging. I mean, what if that ball drops? It's a foul ball. He can't go anywhere. So his only chance of scoring would be to tag.
Right. So let's watch him. Sierra, he's getting off the base here. What for? Yeah, you're right. It's a foul ball. And with his speed, Sierra and Nicky catching that ball with his momentum going to the outfield wall, he could have scored easily. Oh well.
I don't get it.
You know, hey, they're not our worries.
Up the left field line, and that's going to go all the way down into the corner. It'll get 2 runs home. Rengifo has his second hit, and the Angels lead 4-0 in the 7th.
Well, that ball's going away. It's 3 inches off the outside part of the plate, and he went with it. He had a pretty good idea about what was coming. That 2-seamer going away from him like that, Rengifo barreled it. That's just a nice piece of hit there.
Second and third, one out. And the infield is in for Stassi, and he missed the slider. Stassi has grounded out 3 times tonight. One and one. Two and one on Stassi. Line to Prado. So that's a break for the Royals. Hard hit, but basically to the only guy that was defending the right side of the infield. 2 down.
Stassi didn't even take a step out of the batter's box. They're going to put Walsh on too.
There's the second non-pitch intentional walk of the inning. And it sets up Wyatt Mills and Joe Adell. Slider is outside. Adell is 1 for 3 with a single and a stolen base. We were telling you about him last night. Big prospect. First round pick in 19. First round pick in 17. #1 prospect in 19. Very mechanical with his swing. 1 ball, 1 strike. But physically, he's a player that can do it all. Great pitch, 1-2.
Nice. You know, you see those guys sometimes, but if you don't have a good head on your shoulders, carry yourself right, proper attitude, all those kind of things, sometimes that can get in the way of the talent. And we don't know. He hasn't been around that long.
Still 1-2.
Now, I'm not saying he doesn't have a good head on his shoulders. I'm just saying sometimes that can interfere.
He has a very high strikeout rate, and he's down to the count 1-2. And he gets hit with a pitch. And the Angels are going to get 3 in the inning. 2 hit batters, 2 intentional walks, and a steal of third.
That'll be it for Mills.
Well, it seems to happen so often, Hud. One team has a golden opportunity to score in 1/2 inning, and they don't, and it always seems like in the next half inning the opponent has a big inning. And the Angels have 3 to make it 5-0 in the 7th inning, and they still have the bases loaded.
With the Game Time app, I paid 60% less than this guy. What? And it's not just sports tickets. It's also concerts. Seriously? Performances, too.
Oh, come on!
Game Time finds you the best last-minute deals and guarantees the lowest price.
Am I underdressed?
Download Game Time. Last-minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed.
This is my first time trying on glasses at home.
So cute! 5 different ways to Warby Parker.
Oh, this one's better.
Ooh. Ah. Hey.
The virtual try-on is perfect. Like, they look like they're on my face. Like, look at this. Just swipe and switch.
These are definitely a keeper.
I think these are the one. Ooh, these look good.
That was so easy. They make it so fun and fabulous.
And Luis Rengifo slices a nice pitch. It was on the outside part of the plate, wasn't in the middle, for a 2-run double. That keeps his streak alive. Of course, he got a single his first time up. He's got a 9-game hitting streak now. He's been their hottest hitter.
He's at third. Walsh is at second. And Brandon Marsh is at first. So he comes in for Joe Adell. And the training staff took a long look at Adele after he got hit on the left elbow to force in the third run. And here's Payamps with the bases loaded, 2 down, and facing Phil Gosselin, who's the 9th angel to bat in the inning.
Payamps 92-98 with his fastball slider change.
One and one. Two balls, 1 strike. Royals have given the Angels 5 bases in this inning, with 2 intentional walks, which both made sense to Ohtani and Walsh, but then 2 hit batters, and then really an uncontested steal of third. And now Gosselin going to bloop one, but Merrifield is there, and the inning is over. Stretch time at Kauffman Stadium. The Royals are down 5-0.
From inside jokes.
Hey, look, it's Mike Napafanakis.
To insiders' perspectives.
I like over 5.5 strikeouts on Walker Buehler.
Your best bet is the pregame spread. Served up only on MLB Network.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Jackie Robinson, 13 home runs into the left field stands. Here comes Roger Maris. There's a new home run champion of all time. I don't believe what I just saw.
Cal Ripken Jr. has reached the unreachable star.
This crowd on its feet and in unison.
This one has a chance. Home run! Mike Piazza! The Boston Red Sox are world champions.
Welcome to the first night of MLB Network.
Number 600 for Jim Thome. That ball is gone.
106. That would be a new record.
It is caught. Oh, what a catch by Mike Trout. The Cubs have finally won it all. The Atlanta Braves are world champions.
Their pitcher, their starting pitcher, he did a great job. The Royals came in scorching hot against left-handers this month, hitting over 300. And he shut them down, mixing up his pitches. He did a tremendous job. Him and Stassi were working hand in hand, doing a good job of shutting the Royals down.
Brandon Marsh stays in the game in left field after running for Adele in the top of the 7th. Quijada stays in for the bottom of the 7th inning after doing a really good job of bailing out Suarez.
Yeah, Suarez went 5 1/3, 3 hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts.
Rivera, Prado, and Taylor are coming up. The Royals in the 6th inning. That's their only scoring chance all night. The Royals had a 1-out base runner in the 2nd, a 2-out base runner in the 4th, and that was it until they loaded the bases with 1 out in the 6th. But Quijada got Dozier on a ground out and a force at home, and Pasquantino after a long at bat on a fly ball to left field. 2-1. This is not the way the Royals have been rolling so far on this homestand, with 11 or more hits in the first 4 games, and hits all over the place. In the first 4 games of the homestand, the Royals only had 4 innings without a hit. In the other 29, they had at least 1 hit in an inning.
Wow, it's hot.
And they've been rallying late on this homestand. 3 games against Tampa Bay, 1 against the Angels last night, after really struggling before the All-Star break in the 7th inning or later. And here we are in the 7th inning, but the Royals are down big, 5-0. Back through the middle and into center field. I should point out that last night the Royals scored 6 runs against the Angels bullpen.
That's right. They're not out of that, and they know it. That 94 Blue KC pitch tracks on that right in the middle. He didn't miss it. Good swing. El Pupo, the octopus. That's what his teammates call him.
And now Nick Prado, as the infield swings over to the right. That's outside, ball 1. Prado had a tough time with Suarez. Everything that Suarez did well tonight, he was not a strikeout pitcher. Only struck out 3, but he got Prado twice, swinging at a slider and then looking at a fastball. Low, 2-0.
Is that low or low? I can't help it. Those 2 guys.
We still have another series with those guys.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay Rays with 2 players with the exact same spelling of their last name, L-O-W-E. One is Low, one is Lau. (3-0). And now 3-1 on Prado.
What Prado did last night doesn't happen very often in a career. 4 getting on bases, 4 times up, 3 walks and a hit by pitch. There it is. Ooh, nice swing.
Very high to the right side. And that's the shortstop, Velasquez. So when the Angels shift, they like to put the shortstop in between the second baseman and the first baseman. So that is a pop out to short. 1 away. That thing changed direction about 4 different times on its way down.
And if that guy right there has trouble with it, that was hard, because he's a good fielder.
Michael A. Taylor with a runner at first, 1 out, and he'll shoot it to right, slicing away from Ward, and he missed it in foul territory.
So his focus is there, but he knows the wall is there, and I think he was hearing footsteps from the wall. Is that possible?
If you're at a Grateful Dead concert and people are throwing mud at you. I mean, if you're hearing footsteps from a wall,
I meant he knew the wall was there.
Well, in his defense, the wall, at least the wall here at Kauffman Stadium, is undefeated.
Yeah, most walls are, but you know what? They're all padded nowadays.
The padding only works if you bump into the wall.
Yeah.
But if you go flying into the wall, that padding really doesn't help much at all.
No, but it's better than plywood. And that was what a lot of them had in my day out there.
You go through the wall. And Walsh will make the play in foul territory. 2 down. Who was that outfielder? Was it Rodney McRae? Is that who that was?
Good recall.
They ran through the wall.
Yeah, and plywood.
Yeah.
That was a minor league wall, though. Big league walls was a little more sturdy, and they didn't give. You had to be careful when you went in the wall. No padding.
You can look it up, and how he got up and walked away after he went face first into that wall, Rodney McRae.
I mean, full blast.
Yeah.
100%. Never slowed down.
Nicky Lopez took one off the ribs, leading off the bottom of the 6th inning. And at that point, the Royals were down 2-0. And it was painful for Nicky, but it ended up being pretty good for the Royals because they loaded the bases with 1 out. But Quijada, who's on the mound right now, came out of the Angels bullpen and rescued Jose Suarez. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I like this guy. Quijada, he looks really hard to hit. He challenges hitters. He loves his fastball. Putting it in some pretty good spots. He's tough.
One and 2. There haven't been many bright spots in the Angels bullpen. The Angels bullpen has the 3rd highest ERA in the league, and they have particularly struggled with inherited runners. They haven't had many guys who can come in the middle of an inning and shut the inning down. Only the White Sox have allowed a higher percentage of inherited runners than the Angels. Another foul ball, still 1 and 2. Since the Royals shocked the Angels and baseball and swept them in the first round of the 14 playoffs, the Angels have had just one winning season since then, and they haven't been to the playoffs in 7 straight years. That's the 3rd longest streak, behind the Mariners and the Tigers. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's been 20 years since Seattle has been to the postseason.
Oh man. Well, they're stirring it up a little bit up north. Having a pretty good year so far.
Phil Nevin became manager on June 7th when Joe Madden was let go. That was in the middle of a 14-game losing streak. Phil Nevin got the job when it was a 12-game losing streak. Inside at 96. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The Angels had a 98-win season when the Royals swept them in 3 games.
And you know they didn't play in a week. They were a little rusty, but Mike Scioscia tells me even today that was not a factor.
Nicky hits it deep to left field and foul. You know, but if you think about that year, Hud, the Royals had 2 long breaks. I mean, after they swept the Angels, I mean, it was close to a week before the Baltimore series in the ALCS, and then the Royals swept the Orioles, and it was close to a week after that. So for whatever reason, it helped the Royals.
Yeah, and you know, and then Socha, you know, he defended that. He said no, that was not the reason we got swept.
But I agree with you. In the game of baseball, usually that's not a good thing.
No, it's a timing game. Look at Nicky falling
the left field line. Marsh won't get it. And ask him how that padding is on the left field sidewall. But there have been many instances where a team has played really well in the regular season, and they get a break before the first round of the playoffs, and the team that just scratches and claws to get in there has all the momentum, and the team with all the rest doesn't benefit them at all, usually.
That's what happened. That wild card game, they got on the plane, got out there, flew out there overnight, woke up, and there they are.
They were going to beat anybody after that wild card game.
Didn't Ned Yost, didn't he set a record for straight wins in the playoffs?
Eight in a row until losing game 1 of the Giants in the World Series. Boy, Nicky's having a heck of an at-bat. And those are the only 3 playoff games that Mike Trout has ever played in.
There were no sympathy cards sent from our team to theirs.
And Nicky, he earned that. That is a 10-pitch plate appearance that results in a walk and keeps the inning alive for Whit Merrifield.
Well, just to tell you about the fences, plywood was one, but metal's another thing. Watch this.
Oh, that's you.
That was metal. There was a bolt sticking out of the wall right there, and I happened to hit it.
Boy, it's a good thing you turned your head at the last moment and you go straight in.
Yeah, it only took 10 stitches, but it hurt. I remember.
Look at you.
Yeah, it felt like I got stung by a nest of wasps. I'll never forget that. I never felt that before like that.
Sorry for laughing.
No, but that's what it felt like. It stung. It just stung.
And remember, the best part of it, that's not even the best part of the story, right? When you, was it when you ran off the field, got all excited?
Well, Joe Torre and a head athletic trainer, Gene Gieselman, came all the way down that line. And it was my once-a-week start against Frank Viola, and I was raking him. And he goes, Hud, you got to come out. I said, what? You play me once a week, Joe. And come on, I'm hitting this guy. Why you're bleeding? You can't stay in the game. And I said, man, I don't know. Come on, let's go. So he pulled me out, and I'm starting to walk all the way to that corner at Busch Stadium, and the crowd is going crazy because they can see the blood coming down my side of my face. So I took off running into the locker room. I mean, into the dugout, because the crowd worked me. It stirred me. I wasn't going to walk all the way there. And so I get in the dugout, and the blood just starts squirting.
Because you got your heart rate up, right?
Right. And so the trainer chewed me out. Hey, idiot, you don't run when you have your head's bleeding that's cracked open.
3-1 on Whit.
You know, it was weird. I never had a sensation like that. I never cracked my head open before, so it just stung. I took the hat off and threw it because I was like, what the heck was that?
Watch out. Now, you are big into memorabilia, and especially in your career, great moments.
Yeah,
and you have a nice museum-like area in your basement.
It's a mini museum.
Did you, the next day, did you go have that bolt removed and bring it home with you?
No, I didn't. The groundskeepers took it out. It was gone the next day.
Really?
Yeah.
And you didn't get it?
No, I mean, no, they took it out. I didn't really think it was worthy of keeping. But Witt's going to jump on one right here.
Runners are going.
Just missed it.
In on his hands, just enough. And Marsh makes the play. So the Royals have stranded 5 in the last 2 innings, and at the end of 7, they're down 5-0.
Evan Longoria, a guy last year who was one of the catalysts to a surprising Giants team.
Meet Evan Longoria. He's watching MLB Network.
Dude, Longo's hitting with big-time power. Still that
because that's what baseball fans do.
Like, here we go, Longo, 2022.
Baseball's biggest moments are live on MLB Big Inning. MLB.tv's nightly show takes you from game to game for all the grand slams, no-hitters, walk-offs, and more as they happen.
Wow, he can do it all!
Don't miss the ultimate baseball highlight reel.
This is some kind of awesome.
After your game ends, the action's just heating up on MLB Big Inning. Every night on MLB.tv.
Shutout. Joel Goldberg, Royals Hall of Famer Jeff Montgomery. If they don't come back, they'll look back at one moment in the game.
Yeah, I think that 6th inning, bases loaded, didn't get any runs across the board, and sure enough, after that inning, Angels struck.
All right, we'll be here to talk about it all coming up on Boulevard Royals Live. How do we apologize? We've both been laughing at the video crashing into the wall. We do have one question, though. At the Deadheads, when they threw the mud at you, did they say afterwards, my bad? Goldie, there was 30,000 Deadheads there, and it was the wildest concert I've ever been to. And no, they did not apologize. We just kept our head down and kept walking. Actually, we started running. I'll never forget that.
2-0 on Sierra, who has 2 hits, 2 steals of third, and a run scored. And he led off the Angels' 3-run 7th inning, the inning that Monty was talking about. Right after the Royals came up empty with the bases loaded in the 6th, the Angels scored 3 in the 7th and batted around. Merrifield throws him out. Payamps got the final out of the 7th inning. And now he gets Velasquez with 1 out in the 8th. Changeups in for a strike. Velasquez was part of that 3-run 7th inning, dropping down a sacrifice bunt. One and 1. Last night the Royals shut out the Angels and held them to 5 hits, and they didn't score until the 3rd inning tonight when Ohtani homered, so they went 11 scoreless innings. But 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 5th. That run was unearned. And then they took advantage of 2 intentional walks, 2 hit batters, and a steal of third to get 3 in the 7th inning. Three and 1. So Velasquez, the number 9 hitter, is on with a walk. And 2 have been intentional, but it's a 5-walk night for the Royals. And another walk to a number 9 hitter in front of Shohei Ohtani.
Didn't want to do that. 21 big flies.
You know, walks most of the time are not a good thing. There are times when a pitcher will take a walk. If you're pitching around someone, there's an open base. There are strategic walks. And then there are some that have no value at all. And this is one right here, putting a man on for Ohtani with the Royals running out of time in the 8th inning. 3 balls and no strikes. That's the 50th walk that the Royals have given up this year to a number 9 hitter. Ooh. And that's the most in the major leagues by 11. And Ohtani, man, when he lets it go, everybody feels the breeze when he takes a swing.
No question. I felt it up here.
And Ohtani will take a walk. Two on, 1 out. And the batter is Taylor Ward. Now Ward's an interesting player. And he has given the Angels a productive big league season for the first time this year. First round pick at 15 out of Florida State. Drafted as a catcher, but the Angels moved him to the outfield. And I say interesting in that you need to have a productive hitter behind Shohei Ohtani, because you can put him on all night and take the bat out of his hands, but then you got to have someone who's going to do some damage behind him, or they'll just keep putting him on base.
Exactly right. So one of his better years.
So those are some of his American League ranks. Entering this year, he was just a .230 hitter, and his OPS was under 700. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two and 2. Velasquez to third, and the ball hit him, so he's out. And Ohtani goes limping into second base.
Well, that ball was hit at 98 miles an hour, and that's like getting drilled by a pitcher throwing 98. Didn't see it coming. That hurt. Ouch. Watch it. He never even saw it. He's thinking it's by him. He thought it had a chance. Got him in the hammy. Ooh, man.
Now watch Ohtani behind him.
Well, he's still sore from last night.
Yeah.
That quadricep. Fouled the ball off of his quad. I don't know if I've ever seen a guy do that. And the fact he's back in there, but that thing's sore. It'll be sore for a few days.
So Ward gets a base hit. And then Velasquez is out with runner interference. And Rivera, the closest fielder, gets a put out. So put out 5. And now 2 on, 2 out to Rengifo. You know, Velasquez wasn't looking, but if you've played baseball long enough, there is a certain sound that you know the ball is coming toward you. Right?
You could see him. He winced because he knew it was coming his direction, but he winced because he heard it. Watch him again here. He was covering up.
And now the runners go again. The throw will go to third, and Rivera did everything he could to keep that ball from going into left field. So I guess Ohtani wasn't hurt much at all the way he hobbled into second base, because now he swipes third on a double steal.
Well, remember, when you decelerate, when you slow down, that's when it hurts most. Rivera saved a runner and an error. Man, the Angels are stealing some bases tonight.
Yeah, it's hard to describe. I mean, even when we're just hanging out on the field during batting practice, you might be near the dugout or somewhere around the cage, and the sound of the ball off the bat, there's something unique about it where you can just tell it's coming in your direction.
Heat seeking. Okay, watch him here now. He hears it, and look at him. He knows it's coming at him or towards him. He was hoping it didn't hit him, and it got him flush. Look where the ball bounced, directly back where it came from. It got him squarely. Square.
On the ground to Prado, to Payamps, and that's the inning. So the Angels are not able to add to their lead to the bottom of the 8th. Angels lead 5-0.
Hey, Doc.
Good morning. Take a crack at the bottom line, please.
L.I. That's live look-ins.
And the next line.
Doc, that's MLB Tonight.
MLB Tonight, bringing the new season into focus. Only on MLB Network.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Jackie Robinson punching home run into the left field stand.
Here comes Roger Maris. There's a new home run champion of all time. I don't believe what I just saw.
Cal Ripken Jr. has reached the unreachable star.
This crowd on its feet and in unison.
This one has a chance. Home run! Mike Piazza! The Boston Red Sox are world champions.
Welcome to the first night of MLB Network.
Number 600 for Jim Thome. That ball is gone. 106. That would be a new record. It is caught. Oh, what a catch by Mike Trout. The Cubs have finally won it all. The Atlanta Braves are world champions.
tomorrow afternoon. Brad Keller gets a start for the Royals. And Price Chopper Royals Live begins at 12:30, and then the Royals hit the road for a week.
So for the best coverage in the game, let's check out the T-Mobile coverage game. So Brad Keller has been stellar, especially in his last 6 starts. He has a 2.97 ERA. And if the Royals can't come back here in the next 2, he'll be up there on the mound tomorrow in a beautiful day game for a possible series win. Be a great way to finish the homestand.
He will be opposed by Jansen Junk, which, depending on how you look at it, is either a great name for a pitcher or a terrible name for a pitcher.
Wow.
Jansen Junk. This is Elvis Peguero. Ball 1 to Andrew Benintendi.
Peguero, 6'5", 210. 92 to 97. There's one there. Has a little 2-seam runner, sinker, slider.
Two and one. Benintendi is 1 for 3. A tie, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Royals have really only had one real good scoring opportunity, and that was with the bases loaded and 1 out in the 6th. They had 2 on with 2 out in the 7th, and no real scoring opportunities in the first 5 innings. Peguero comes back and strikes out Benintendi for the first out of the 8th.
Nice pitch by Peguero. Came in off the plate. A hard sinker.
Oh, 1 on MJ Melendez. He had a really good at-bat in the 6th inning. The Royals had 2 on with 1 out in the 6th. They were down 2-0, and Melendez got into a long duel with starter Jose Suarez and ended up hitting a slow roller to third and legged it out for an infield hit, and that loaded the bases with 1 out. And the Royals finally got to the Angels bullpen. Quijada came on, and he was able to get Dozier and Pasquantino without allowing a run. One and 2. And now Melendez is down on strikes, and that's 2 in the inning for Peguero.
He's going to work a slider there. He spun it, stayed in the middle. He just missed it.
.93 miles an hour. .97 with some ride.
Yeah, he got some stuff.
Oh, and 2 on Dozier. Peguero was a slow mover Took a while for him to develop. He was signed by the Yankees in 15, but he did not have a full season of professional baseball until 6 years later, 2021. Big kid, big arm out of the Dominican Republic, but to refine him into a pitcher, it took a while, and a lot of instructional league, short season A ball, and then of course 2020 wiped out all of the minor league seasons. So his first full professional season wasn't until last year, and that's 99 in on Dozier. So he's got the arm, he has the velocity, he has the movement, but he can be erratic. There's a reason why his ERA was 7.8 coming into tonight. That is a 95-mile-an-hour slider.
That's impressive. And sometimes, you know, he might overthrow a little bit, but on account of the wildness, but his stuff is, man, amazing. Plus,
still 3-2.
That three-quarter sidearm delivery too. That's nasty to a righty.
You gotta have some courage, the right-hand batter, to hang in against this guy.
Better believe it.
Dozier is on with a 2-out walk. Vinny Pasquantino is 0 for 2 with another hard hit out. '99 is outside for ball 1. Slider at 93 is in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. You remember a 93, 94, 95 slider?
Maybe Lee Smith, Hall of Famer. Lee Smith called his slider a snapdragon. Very unique individual. Sweetheart of a guy.
That slider was at 92. Holtze was intrigued and looked it up, and only Emmanuel Clase has a faster average speed for a slider. 95, I mean, wow.
All-star closer.
'93, and he ends up striking out 3 in the bottom of the 8th. We have achieved the 9th inning.
Hey, Doc.
Good morning. Take a crack at the bottom line, please.
L-I. That's Live Look-Ins.
And the next line.
Doc, that's MLB Tonight.
MLB Tonight, bringing the new season into focus. Only on MLB Network.
I got the mic today. I got the mic.
You got the mic.
I got the mic today.
Mom, I'm sorry if you hear anything that is said tonight. I apologize. I love you. I haven't talked to you in a few days.
Lo tuyo es rolling, olvídate de los fly. Dame los fly a mí, lo tuyo es para abajo. Le voy a decir a la gente que me ponga el micrófono todos los días. Claro.
Tonight's copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Kansas City Royals. They may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. In any form.
I mean, don't copy it.
The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Kansas City Royals.
That statue was our mystery bobblehead.
5-0 Angels in the 9th inning. One night after the Royals won 7-0. There's the George statue. An iconic hitter with an iconic stance.
Oh man, dangerous.
Imitated often because his stance was so unique.
Yeah, but he could barrel.
Two and two from Payamps to Max Stassi. Payamps got the last out of the 7th inning for Wyatt Mills, and then worked around 2 walks and a double steal in the 8th. Stassi, Walsh, and Marsh are coming up. Jolted into deep left center field. Taylor is all the way back, and that's going to be gone. The Angels have their 2nd home run of the night, and for Stassi, that is his 6th.
Slider, it just kind of stayed up. Caught it with the barrel just right.
That guy had 3 chances to catch that ball.
I was noticing. I don't think he got it. Good try, sir.
She's trying to do her best not to bust out laughing.
Yeah, she wants to. But you missed that. Come on. Yeah, that's the way to be accountable, sir.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Right in his lap.
And the guy who ended up with it didn't even have a glove.
She's laughing at him.
That's the kind of guy you want to hang out with right there,
yeah.
Right? He whips on a home run ball 3 times, and he's sitting there laughing at himself.
And he's accountable.
Yeah, he realized that thing wasn't doing him any good.
Why'd I bring my glove?
Yeah.
That's great. I mean, they got those seats just for that purpose. He brought his glove. I mean, you don't see a lot of adults with gloves. Now they're all checking it out. Now they're saying,
hey, HUD's ripping you right now on TV, just so you know.
No.
Good for him.
Yeah.
We need more people like him in the world.
Exactly. That's a great couple there. Hey, look at the other guy. Look over the front row. They're not missing a beat. Look at him. You can't beat fun at the old ballpark.
You can't. You know what? He did bring his glove, though.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's not easy. That's tough. We sat up there, right near there, and broadcasted a game from there. That's a long way from home plate. So in his defense, that was a tough play.
It was not routine.
No.
It's easy to go 0 for 3 as a hitter. It's a little more difficult to go 0 for 3 as a fielder on one play.
Oh, for sure.
Brandon Marsh came on as a pinch runner in the 7th inning. Joe Adell was hit by a pitch with the bases loaded, and that forced in the 3rd run in the Angels' 3-run 7th. He got hit on his left elbow, and then Marsh came and ran for him. They're still talking about you up there.
No. They're digging, watching themselves. They should.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what is being relayed to him. Those guys are still talking about you in the broadcast booth. And the way that his companion is responding and laughing, you almost get the feeling like she's been through this before, you know? Here we go again.
She's probably seen it.
He's talking about bringing his glove, and he's going to catch a home run ball. And
and she's watched him play softball. She knows.
Yep. You make me go to the park every Friday night and watch you play softball with a bunch of your buddies, and here we are at a big league game, and you get a chance to catch a home run ball.
That's right. Blue KC pitch tracks. That's a good slider. Well placed. Now, that's about the average slider of a big leaguer. 82, 83.
Boy, but Elvis Peguero, I mean, he threw one at 95 in that inning.
I know.
Now, Holtze says that his average slider is a little over 90 miles an hour, so he was feeling it tonight because he had 93, 94, 95, 92.
Struck out the side.
Yep.
You don't see Vinny Pasquantino strike out too many times. Or Benintendi for that matter.
And guys like Elvis Peguero are going to hang around for a long time. Because someone's always going to want to take a chance on a guy like that. Being able to perform the unteachables. You either are born with that or you're not. Off the end of the bat, and Prado over to Payamps, and that's the inning. Stassi homers to left center field, and the Angels take a 6-0 lead into the bottom of the ninth.
Hey kids, join MLB Network and your favorite players for a show made just for you. Play ball. It's all the big moments, bat flips, and amazing plays from an exciting league of baseball and tips to up your game. Saturdays, 10 a.m. Eastern on MLB Network.
And he's had a really nice defensive series in the first 2 games so far. Look at that play. And you don't see that every day. That's a tough play there. He's able to transfer glove to hand, scoots on one, catches it, fires it over. Watch this. This was a great play in last night's game. Called him safe, but they overturned it. Now look at El Pupo. Look at that. Running one way and throwing across his body. Perfect strike over there to Prado. He's looking good. He's making the most of his opportunity. That's all you can ask for.
That's a long throw, by the way.
Yeah, and he's got such a nice arm. His arm is loose and lanky. He gets good length, and his throws are strong across the diamond.
We'll see how he does against Elvis Peguero, who was impressive last inning. 96
with
at the knees for strike one.
With some movement.
Man.
Yeah. Rivera, he took a deep breath and went, ooh.
That was a swing. 97. No balls, 2 strikes. Peguero only had 7 strikeouts going into the bottom of the 8th inning. 7 strikeouts in 15 innings. 4 walks. 4 home runs in 15 innings. And 19 hits, which seems impossible by the way he pitched in the 8th inning. No swing. Ryan Blakeney is the umpire at first base. Ryan Blakeney was part of a big moment in the Angels season this year. He was the home plate umpire when Reed Detmers threw a no-hitter earlier this season.
Good for him.
There's that 93-mile-an-hour slider.
So this is how your opponent will pick you up if they get a chance. So, you know, his numbers are big. You know, you see Ryan there.
Is that Brett Gardner?
It kind of looks like it. But you know, you deal against a certain team, and they remember that. He does look like Gardner. Good call. And you know, forget about the numbers. When you have good games against a certain team, 1 game, maybe 2 games, that opponent, that's the only time they see you, they go, wow, we like this guy. And that's how that's how you get on the other team's radar.
Yeah, and then you'll have a pitching coach or whatever that will say, boy, I wish I could get my hands on this guy. I see something that I could help him with.
You like the velo for sure.
An example of that, and we were talking earlier in the game about this being the anniversary of the Royals acquiring Johnny Cueto in 15. He played a big role in the Royals winning the World Series. But Dave Island, when he was pitching coach, he loved Jeremy Guthrie. And Jeremy Guthrie was on teams opposing Dave Island, mostly when Dave was the Yankees pitching coach and Guthrie was pitching for the Orioles. And it's that expression again, a coach talking about a player on another team. I wish I could get my hands on him. Meaning I see something I could do to help him. And Dave Island ends up here, Jeremy Guthrie ends up here, and those two had a great relationship. And Guthrie had a strong finish to his career after coming to the Royals.
Sure did.
92 with that slider, and all 4 of Peguero's outs have been strikeouts.
No shame, Emmanuel. None. That guy, he's wicked.
And what you hope, if you have a guy like Peguero, that he has a game and something clicks.
Sure enough.
Something registers.
Ooh,
where he goes, oh. And Prado will be out. And Peguero slipped as he threw, but still got a good throw over to Walsh.
Boy, credit Prado for squaring around on that guy. Trying to lay a bunt down. I was kind of shocked to see that.
front foot slid forward as he threw. That's a dangerous play for a pitcher. Well, the Royals have won 3 in a row, 5 different times this year. And we're hoping that tonight would be their first 4-game winning streak. They still have a chance to win the series. Taylor's going to loop one into right field, and that's going to drop in front of Ward. And Michael has his first hit.
He left one in the middle.
Nicky Lopez with a runner at first and 2 down. Nicky's been on twice. Taylor runs, and Lopez will bounce it over the mound. Rengifo is there, and that's the game. So we've had 2 shutouts. Royals shut out the Angels last night 7-0, and now the Angels return the favor tonight and shut out the Royals 6-0. We'll be right back.